Hello there, welcome back to another Mat Pilates session with me, Janique. Today I am going to talk about how to strengthen the arch of the feet all the way to the shin and the calves. So we rarely think about the foot, but when we do, we have to think about all of the parts that helps us with the shins and the calves. And then throughout the class, of course, I'm going to give you cues how to pick them up. But I'm also going to start with the beanbag, because when we think about the feet, the brain just gets stuck there and forgets the upper body. So that when we lay down, we're a little bit more fully integrated. Yeah? Okay, so I'm going to use a tennis ball. I'm going to shift between my pinky bounce ball and my tennis ball. The reason is my right foot sometimes feels a bit tender here when I press too hard. So I alternate between the hard one and the soft one. So I know sometimes when you do those massages in your foot, it feels good and you overpress, but you don't want to inflame your fascia, because just above those muscles, there's a piece of fascia that can be inflamed sometimes, depending what your deficiency is in your foot. So I'm going to start with the pink one. The massage is to release the knot underneath the foot. So I'm going to start with the pink one, and I'm just going to get a feel if there's any knot there, if that's enough. No, that doesn't feel enough. It feels a little bit too soft. And then I'm going to stand on my tennis ball, and here, do you see my heel here, the heel bone? When the bone is over, when you don't feel the bone anymore, just right here, this is where you're going to put your ball, right here. So there you go. I'm going to press that just a little bit. Now that is a nice feeling. The tennis ball is digging right there. So again, don't overdo it. Just, it should feel good, but not too much, not too inflamed. So these muscles, they help your arch, right? We should all have an arch. A natural springy walk requires that the arch lifts the foot up. But again, sometimes we're born with our own structure, that these muscles are not developed, or I don't know, depending what we do, we end up with deficiency, imbalances, happens to anybody. So then these muscles are not active, and either our ankles collapse or we roll our foot out. So if we have knots here, it could release, and then you can find the right balance between standing on your big toe, little toe, and your heels without the arch collapsing. Yeah. All right, now I'm going to put my foot down. I'm going to check. I have a mirror. It's very useful if you have a mirror. So if you feel like your foot is collapsing in here, then you bring your body weight on your little toe. If you have too much weight on your little toe, then bring your weight back in your big toe. That balance should always be there. We call it the tripod, because then the arch of the foot holds the foot inside the shins, the calves, up your legs into your center. We always want to move from the center, right? So we're starting from the foot. We're making sure the center is holding the legs, and the feet and the legs are traveling back towards the center. Let's do the second side. I put my Yamuna ball here because sometimes, some people have Yamuna balls, so that's all they can use. So right here again, just after the heel, we press. We release that knot, we press. Yeah. So I'm going to show you the image that I'm talking about. So it helps you go up from your toes into a high heel. When we say go up on your toes, keep your heels up, this muscle holds the shins and the calf muscles up to the hip muscles. So then it's easier to be in your center, versus deficiency could be locking your knees back because you don't feel your shin muscles, or quad muscle or hamstring muscle, or you don't feel your feet. All right, I think now we're good. All right, so now pay attention to your foot. Are you rolling in? Are you rolling out? Can you find a nice balance between your big toe, your little toe, and your heel? Then you're gonna align your sacrum over your heels. I'm gonna pigeon to my foot a little. Align your big toe, align your sacrum over your heels. Micro bend your knees a little. And then slowly straighten the leg. Micro bend the knees. So you unlock the knees. So if you have too much weight in the back of your knees, you release the weight in the back of your knees, and you put these muscles, you wake up these muscles because we need them. And then we want the foot to support the shins and the calf muscles. So then when we lay down and carry the legs in the hundreds, all are connected to the abs. All right, so before we lay down and start our footwork, since we spend a lot of time on the foot, we want to integrate the upper body back. So this is my bean bag. I see you in a second for bean bag. Okay, now that I have my foot awakened, I'm standing on my big toe, my little toe, and my heel. I'm going to do my bean bag. So my upper body is also connecting to my center, because sometimes when we think about one body part, our body disassociates with the other part. All right, so arms, hands are shoulder height. This is great exercise for supporting the neck, for supporting the shoulders, and again, moving from the center. So we're going to do this direction. So we're going to inhale, roll. Open your thumb, roll. Breathe in. It's good that you keep your eyes at the horizon and your abdominal in. Shoulder height. I'm just look down to make sure I've arrived close to the floor. Then we're going to reverse. We're going to pull the bar back up using the forearm muscles. Breathe in. Whew. Neck starting to come on now. Eyes at the horizon. Oh, biceps. Oh, forearms. Ah, neck, upper back. All of them are coming in. Oh. All right. Oh. And I'm good. Ooh. Okay, so now we're ready for the mat. All right, now that the body from the neck to the feet are awakened, we're just gonna be here. We're gonna inhale. Start to feel the connection of your feet where you are massaging, pulling the foot up like that. And then feel the legs, the inner thighs, abdominal pulling in. We're just going to do a few circles. Exhale. Now all the muscle that started hurting behind your head, all the way to your spine, forearms, you're going to move them simultaneously in your peripheral vision. One more round. Change direction. Remember, if you want to continue to focus on the upper body, you can go back to our last month videos. I'm going to leave them below so you can have a look. Last breath in. Exhale. All right, we're going to come up to the 100 position. You're going to float the arch of your feet with your inner thighs and your abdominal. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Exhale. And lower the feet, lower the shoulders. Now we're going to move from the arch of the feet to feet parallel, bending the ankles, bringing all the toes towards your face. And you're going to feel a nice stretch in your calf muscles, but you don't want to feel your knees falling down. You want to feel your feet are connected to, your knees are connected here to your abdominal. So you're going to squeeze your inner thighs towards each other and pull your toes and ankles towards your face. When you inhale, you're going to pick up the muscles that you felt working in your with your beanbag. Curl up, forward, exhale. You're going to inhale. Pick up your chest, pick up your abs, exhale. Breathe in, roll the hips, open your spine, exhale. The legs are kissing each other, become one mermaid tail. Exhale. 2 more rounds. Last breath. And exhale. You're going to circle your arms, grab your legs. Squeeze your legs towards your abdominal. You're going to maintain the other leg reaching out through your heels and the arch of your foot coming up to your shin. And then from here, point, flex. So now when you point differently. Point where you feel this muscle moving your ankle forward to hold your foot. Exhale your heel. Inside the foot, the heel. Now circle the ankle around without your leg moving. Reverse it. Good. And then you're going to point your foot softly from here again to extend your leg. And then you're going to pick your hips if you're doing that big range. Exhale. Now when you feel your foot, bring the foot all the way to your inner thighs. Exhale. Deep breath in. 2 more rounds. Last breath. Change direction. Deep breath in. You're resting on the upper back, the arms, the shoulders. Last round. And then give your knee a hug. Slide the foot down. Bend your ankle from your ankle joint and pulling the muscle of your foot to get your shin down. Remember, the knee is not locking. Hug your knee. Open your chest, expand your ribs, open your blades. Exhale, extend the leg up. Again, you're going to point and flex from the muscle under your foot. Now you know where they are. Exhale. Circle the ankle around without moving your leg or your knee. Reverse them. You just give your ankle from love. Allow some circulation to happen there. Good. Then as you keep your foot relaxed and up, your arch is in, connecting to your inner thighs. Two more rounds. Last round. Reverse. Last breath. Bring your knee towards your chest. If you can maintain this foot back there, come up to sitting with only your left leg. Bring your leg close to you. Now, as you grab your shins, you're going to feel the under your foot is lifting your foot up, and your legs are lifting deep inside your abdomen. You keep your imaginary golf ball between your neck and your throat. Inhale. You expand your ribs, you open your chest. And you try to maintain your whole spine coming between your legs. 2 more rounds. Keep working on the feet. Chest it up, spine is forward. Last round. Plant the feet down. Stretch your right leg out. Gonna keep your hand, one by the knee, one by the ankle. Again, so you're gonna feel the foot being long from the muscle underneath the foot, just above the heel bone. You're gonna curl your hips down. Good. Keep this one as well the same. Keep your chest and your upper body lifted on the mat so you're in your abs, and then go. Exhale. Both knees in. Your arms will go by the ears to maintain the chest up. Exhale. Three more rounds. Think of your feet to your abs. Last round. And if you need a break, rest your head down, and then today we're going to do the scissors like we did last time. Take an extra breath. Open your chest really wide. Head is up, leg is up. You feel the arch of your feet to your inner thigh. I'm going to pulse, 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 pulse. One more. Exhale, then both legs up. All right. Whew. All right, we're ready for a spine stretch. Okay, now we went from the arch. If you want to do arch, go for it and see what you get. But try both. Try the arch and try the ankle dorsiflexion. Ankle flexion. Flex your foot. All right, so you're going to breathe in. You're going to carry your arms on your spine inside your back. You're going to stand against an imaginary wall. If you're starting pointing, I will start pointing with you. Exhale. Inhale, lift your spine and feel the tallness as you arrive against the wall. Exhale. Fill up your spine and grow nice and tall. One more with the plantar flexion. Exhale. And then we're going to do 3 with the ankle flexion. Whew. Ready? Grow tall on top of your sit bones. Exhale. Lift up and stay on your hamstring and up. And exhale. Final round. Exhale. You're on your sit bone, your spine is just moving and bending. And then grab your ankles, bend your knees. So we started open leg rocker last time, reconnecting to that with our body. So I'm gonna go here. I'm not gonna rock back. I'm just gonna learn and teach you how to balance. So you're on your sacrum, you inhale, The leg extend, you exhale, arch of the foot down. You inhale, you exhale. I'm having a good day, so I'm gonna do one more and then straighten both legs. Keep your eyes at one spot, exhale. Now both legs. Last breath. Then I'm gonna roll down here. Feel the feet again, holding the foot. The arch of the feet holding the foot. And now, so last time we started the corkscrew basic, which means the hip is heavy. You're like, it's like a 800 kilos, so heavy. If you take a moment and feel it, you're gonna feel yourself sinking inside your mat with that heavy bone here. It's just gonna drag you down into the floor. Give a moment. Now when you feel the sacrum sinking down, think one butt cheek is sinking down as well. And then feel the other butt cheek is sinking down. Feel your abdominal sinking down, but up at the same time. Exhale. And now your leg is so heavy, you have to rely on your abs to lift the leg because they're so dead and heavy. They're like, there's no energy left in them. So that you have to rely on your heavy hips, heavy glute. All right, so now because we're talking about the foot, as you're heavy down, you feel like your foot muscle get picked up from that muscle, then it supports the shins and it supports the leg, and the abs just work to pull the whole thing up and down. You land on your toes and you heel. Inhale, you first pick up the foot. Heavy leg. Exhale, hinging down and down. And now the abdominal just start to lift the leg up. And then exhale down. Other side, so heavy that the abs has to work. Exhale down. So heavy, you have no choice. Exhale down. One more time. And then down. Now we're going to let them be pulled by the abdominal into a rotation. So basically corkscrew is a rotation. It's a spiraling of your spine movement. So inhale. So this glute is so heavy, it's pulling this leg towards it, but your shoulders, your ribs, they stay here. You exhale, you pull your abdominal back to return the leg. Then the left side is so heavy, it drags the leg towards the left side. And then you exhale. One more round. Inhale. And then exhale. One last time on the left side. Heavy hips, heavy glute, heavy leg. And then the abs has to pull the legs back. Now adding on a third one, so now we go up with both legs. So we go in, heavy legs, sinking down in the hip socket, heavy legs, sinking down in the hip socket. Ideally, you want your shins parallel to your knees, But if it's heavy, you can keep them there. So as your knees stay at right angle, again, your arms are down, your hands are down, your legs are deep in the hip socket. It turns your lower abs on now. I don't know if you feel that. The heavier I get my legs down my hip socket into my glute area, the more my abdominal turn out at the base here. See if you feel that. Then as I pull, I don't feel my legs working so hard anymore. And then I sink down, I go back on my sacrum and then my glute. And then I pull the leg down in my hip socket there. And then I pick the other leg up. And then I sink really deep in my hip socket. One more time. Heavy on the right hip. Exhale. Last round. And exhale. And down. All right, hope that was helpful, because corkscrew, once you start lifting up, it can get very confusing. But if you do it like that, you remove the load of the leg, you should feel a bit better. Okay, let's do saw. Ankles are flexed or feet are pointed, whichever give you less this and more this, like up in your abs. So we inhale, we carry the body above the pelvis, we exhale. We inhale, we carry the body above the pelvis. Think of the lungs. Take your lungs up with you as you twist. Take the chest up, carry the lung, and we twist. Last set. Now we're spiraling way above compared to how we did with the legs. Left side. And then we come back up. We lower down, we turn around on the belly. Forehead is down. So now, your arch, the arch of your feet should hold your foot in a bit of a pointed foot. Definitely don't do like that, because that disconnects you from your hips. So have your big toe reaching away from your lower abs. And then instead of crunching your toes, just engage your foot at the bottom of the front of your heel. Inhale. Pick up your chest muscles, bring your body up, and as you lift your hips, you feel your hamstring muscle turns on. Exhale, stay on your feet as you lower down. Ooh, crap. Inhale. Exhale, and we go down. Exhale and down. Last round. And exhale. Down. All right. So arms are forward. So again, you want to bring your foot all the way to your butt. So that will depend how tight you are in your quad. If there's limitation here, you're going to feel that it's tough to do that. So you keep working on it. Open your ankles, open your foot, open your shins, and maybe you'll get there. I'll try the other one. Yeah, that feels pretty good. Okay, so now let's try going all the way here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Inhale. You inhale to keep your spine lifted and your chest open. Lift your shoulders and your shoulder blades as you breathe. Pick up your ribs, pick up your spine. Last round. Exhale, exhale. Stretch both of your arms. Lay down on your right ear. So now your arms, your elbows are down, your shoulders are up. You're gonna take a big breath. You're gonna exhale. 2, 3. As you inhale, you pick your shoulders, you hold them up from your feet, exhale. So think of kicking your feet towards your butt with your arch coming to, closer to your bum. And up and exhale. Your arch are up, they stay up, they bend your knees. 2, 3. They inhale, they get up, they exhale. 2, 3, last round. And exhale. 2, 3. Turn on the side leg kick. Okay, so flex both ankles. Bring your arms in. So you kind of flex your ankle from your little toe, last 3 toes to keep the side of your ankles active. Inhale for 2. Exhale, back. Breathe in. Exhale, back. Breathe in. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. 2 more rounds. Last breath. And back. Leg up. What if you lift your arch instead of lifting your leg? Flex, exhale. So you're lifting the upper part. When I do that, I feel like I'm lifting the upper part of my hamstring. Exhale, reverse. The arch is lowering my foot down. Arch is lowering the leg down. One last time. And down. Turn on your tummy. Grasshopper from your inner arch, inner thighs, sit bones. One more breath. And relax. Other side. If you find this video helpful, press the like button and subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can leave any comments for any query you have on any exercise here by leaving a comment in the comment box below. Feel free as well to share this with your friends and family. All right, so we're gonna flex the foot with the 3rd, 4th, and 5th toe. We're gonna inhale, exhale, inhale. And now I feel like I'm engaging the top of my hamstring where my glute versus the middle of my hamstring. Deep breath in. One more. 2 more rounds. Last breath in and exhale back. Then we're going to turn, rotate the leg. So the arch of the foot is connected to the shins. And when you lift your leg, you're actually not just lifting your hamstring, you're lifting the heel and up. And again, the arch of the foot brings the shins, bring the calves, lift the legs, lift the legs. Now I feel inner thighs, flex, and down. One more. In, think of the foot, And then reverse. Lower the foot down, lower the leg down with the arch of the foot and the shin. One more. And exhale down. All right, take a seat. I am going to go back to the corkscrew. So you're here with the corkscrew, right? So we talk about lift the arch of the foot, and then lift the arch of the foot to lift the shin to lift the leg, and you have a heavy, heavy, heavy hips. And then you lower it down, same thing. Lift the arch of the foot lift the shin lift the leg lift the hips, and then bring it down. Good, now let's take a seat and try the same thing. You're going to, so this time you're going to have to tilt where you are the base. Your base is always your sacrum. You're going to lift the foot. So right away I feel my abs coming in because I have to lean back. Lift the foot, lean back. Now if I feel the weight of my abs holding me, then I can extend my legs. And then I can move my abs back. One more. Ooh, I felt that in my abs from shifting the way I'm used to do it. So now I'm gonna go back up again because I could feel like the last rep was really the last rep. I was about to lose it, and then I was about to feel my back, so that's why I stopped as well. So we go back, we pick the leg, we stretch them out. Now those legs needs to move from deep here. Exhale. Lower the feet, exhale. Last round. Ooh, that's enough. Last exercise, the seal. So now when you grab your feet here, you have something to think about, right? The arch of your feet. The arch of your feet. Then you clap, you clap, you clap, you curl the hips. You clap, you clap, you clap, you curl the hips. Breathe, 2, 3. Retract the neck so it doesn't hang. Last round. There you have it. Today's class was the focus on the plantar flexion. Really point your foot, lifting the arch of your feet so they connect to your legs and abs. We also started with the beanbag because we want to be aware of our upper body. Stay consistent and keep practicing. This is how you progress. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next week.